Bonsai! I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, and Cobra Kai creators John HURWITZ, Josh Shield, and Hayden Schlossberg have just signed a new 4-year deal with Sony Pictures. We have this article here from Deadline, and it's titled, Cobra Kai creators re-up overall deal with Sony Pictures TV for their Counterbalance Entertainment. There we have Josh Shield, John HURWITZ, and then Hayden Schlossberg. Okay, so let's read this article from Deadline. Let's check out what they have to say, and then we're going to talk about what this could possibly mean for Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid franchise going forward. They say this: Cobra Kai creators, executive producers, and showrunners John HURWITZ, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Shield have signed a big new 4-year overall deal with the studio behind the hit Karate Kid sequel series, Sony Pictures Television. When the trio signed their first overall deal with Sony Pictures TV in early 2019 and launched their Counterbalance Entertainment production company, Cobra Kai had just been renewed for a third season by YouTube. Since then, Sony TV successfully moved the series to Netflix, where it has become a global hit, topping viewership charts and earning Season 4 and Season 5 renewals, along with landing 4 2021 Emmy nominations for Season 3, including Outstanding Comedy Series. Now, ahead of the Primetime Emmy Awards this month and Cobra Kai Season 4 premiere in December, Sony Pictures TV has stepped up with an early renewal of Counterbalance's 3-year overall deal for 4 more years. Under the new pact, HURWITZ, Schlossberg, and Shield, along with the Counterbalance head of development, Dina Hillier, will continue to develop comedy, drama, and unscripted TV projects for the studio. That includes expanding the Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid universe with spin-offs and other offshoots, something HURWITZ, Schlossberg, and Shield have spoken about, pointing to the way another Sony TV series, Breaking Bad, has successfully branched out with prequel series Better Call Saul and the sequel movie El Camino. John, Hayden, and Josh are among the most imaginative and ingenious writers and producers in the business, said Jeff Frost, president of Sony Pictures Television Studios. When they first pitched us their idea for Cobra Kai, we knew they were onto something incredibly special and that this team would be an amazing addition to the Sony family. We are so thrilled with their development slate and are elated that we will be continuing our partnership with them in the Sony Dojo for many years to come. Arriving at Sony 4 years ago with only a knapsack full of karate dreams, we are overwhelmed and invigorated by the ongoing creative partnership we've experienced, said HURWITZ, Schlossberg, and Shield. Jeff Frost, Jason Clodfelter, and their entire team have shown us great trust in re-envisioning a beloved IP, as well as providing the freedom to develop unique projects with fresh perspectives. In Phase 2 of Counterbalance Entertainment's evolution, we look forward to expanding into new genres, deepening our franchise development, Cobra Kai, and churning out the most badass content on television. Okay, so let's talk about what this new deal means for Cobra Kai and what we can expect in the future. Now, John, Josh, and Hayden have been signed on for a new 4-year deal. So that means that they're going to be with Sony Pictures at least until 2025. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did a mega max deal or sign them on for even longer because of how much they have done for Sony Pictures. Cobra Kai has been the #1 show on Netflix. And as a company, you're going to want to give the writers a good deal to keep them there because, hey, what's working is working. You want to go with what's working. And Cobra Kai is doing amazing things. The writers have literally brought back such an iconic franchise. And you know that that's not something that can always be done. Look at Star Wars. You know, Star Wars is a very popular franchise. And you might think, oh, any Star Wars movie will make money. But that's not the case. Solo, a Star Wars movie, lost money. So that's an example of just because you're bringing back a popular IP doesn't mean it's always going to make money. And Cobra Kai has been very successful and has making Sony a lot of money. It's been very popular. It's made them very popular. So no wonder why they're going to sign John, Josh, and Hayden to a new 4-year deal. They want to keep them there as long as possible because they're doing wonders for this company. Now, by signing them on for a 4-year deal, that means we're going to get at least 4 more years of Cobra Kai. So what does that mean? Does that mean if we're getting a season each year, does that mean we're going to get Cobra Kai season 8? It's very possible. The writers of the show have said they want at least 6 seasons. They said at least, and they've always mentioned that if they have more ideas, they're not going to just cut it at 6. They never said like that 6 is going to be the last season. They have just 6 seasons. That's it. I definitely think they can extend it to a 7th season and maybe an 8th. So the fact that they're being signed on for a 4-year deal, 4 plus 4, we're on season 4 right now. 4 plus 4 is 8, which means if they're signing on for a 4-year deal, does that mean 1 season a year? Does that mean we're going to get 8 seasons? Maybe. It could also mean, which they mentioned in this article and which John, Josh, and Hayden have mentioned in the past, is spin-offs, expanding the Karate Kid universe, the Cobra Kai universe. Instead of just sticking with Cobra Kai season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on, they could expand from that because it's not going to last forever, unfortunately. As much as I love the show Cobra Kai, you can't just keep going with that one thing. However, John, Josh, and Hayden have done such a great job of building this universe. The Karate Kid was such a big universe, but John, Josh, and Hayden showed with Cobra Kai that you can really expand it into something bigger, that there are so many possibilities for spin-offs, and I've talked about this so much. They can make a young Mr. Miyagi spin-off, what it was like when Mr. Miyagi was back in Okinawa training with his father as a kid. How cool would that be? Or maybe a young KREESE spin-off with Barrett Carnahan, who played KREESE in season 3, or a young Terry Silver, the origins of Cobra Kai, how they started Cobra Kai, how they started Miyagi-Do. Maybe we could get a spin-off on Miyagi's father, or maybe we can get a show or a movie on one of the newer characters in Cobra Kai. So like a Hawk spin-off TV show. That would be pretty cool. I don't think they're going to go down that road, though. I will be honest. As much as I would love to see a spin-off show just around Miguel or Hawk or anyone like that, I don't think they're going to do that because that's what Cobra Kai is. Cobra Kai is exploring these new characters. I think they're going to dive into the past rather than the future, because I feel like they're telling the future in Cobra Kai, and they can't go too much into the past with Miguel because he's what is he in the show, like 17? We're not going to get like a show about a 13-year-old Miguel. I don't think that would be the most interesting thing to see. However, I would definitely watch a show about a 13-year-old Mr. Miyagi learning karate from his dad back in Okinawa, learning Miyagi-Do karate, the origins, maybe Shimpo Sensei, like going back to the very beginning. There's so many possibilities. So the fact that they've signed on for another 4 years definitely proves that these spin-offs are in the works and that we are going to be getting more seasons. I think season 6 is definitely a lock. Season 6 is definitely happening. And I think we're going to get a season 7 and maybe a season 8, which would be crazy. The spin-offs, I don't know if they're going to make the spin-offs as the show is happening. I feel like they're going to want to focus on Cobra Kai, the series, first, because the actors are getting older. They're going to want to utilize them for as long as they can. Mary Mauser is 26 years old. You can't have her play a high school student forever. So I think they're going to finish Cobra Kai, and then after they finish Cobra Kai, then they're going to start focusing on those spin-offs, and I really believe they're going to go in on the past. I really believe that a Miyagi thing, like just focusing on the origins of Miyagi-Do, would be the coolest thing to see. I wouldn't mind a Cobra Kai thing, but like I feel like John, Josh, and Hayden really set it up with that Okinawa trip when Daniel went to Okinawa. It was just like a little tease. Like I could have gotten so much more of that, like a whole movie on that, a whole movie. And Robert Mark Kamen, the original writer for the Karate Kid movies, he said multiple times that Karate Kid 3 was supposed to be about the first Miyagi. That was the original third Karate Kid movie. It wasn't going to be about Daniel LaRusso. It was going to be about the original Miyagi, the same story that Daniel told, or that Miyagi told Daniel in Karate Kid 2, and then Daniel told Chosen in Cobra Kai season 3. That's what Karate Kid 3 was originally going to be. And I think that John, Hayden, and Josh would really be up for something like that. And Robert Mark Kamen, I actually had the privilege of interviewing him, and I'll put this clip in right now. I'll put the clip here. He actually mentions that there might be something in the works. And by his answer, I definitely think there is. So here is that clip from that interview, so you know what I'm talking about. Is that something you've thought of, like telling the stories of? Because I know in the documentary, and I found this really interesting, was you mentioned that instead of Karate Kid 3, you wanted to do a story on the first Miyagi, which was the story that Miyagi told Daniel in Karate Kid 2. Can you talk about that?
Stay tuned.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Listen, I'm still an active screenwriter. I still get a lot of movies made, and I'm still writing full time. And Mr. Miyagi lives in me. He's never left me, ever. So who knows?
That gets me very excited. Wow. Okay. Come on, that has to be an obvious indicator that he's working on a new Karate Kid movie. That come on, like really. He would just say no if it weren't true, but the fact that he said stay tuned, come on. And once again, that was such an amazing interview. You guys should go check out the full thing. It was such an honor to interview the original writer of the Karate Kid. If it weren't for him, none of this would be possible. We wouldn't have any of this. So I'm so thankful for that experience, and I hope you guys can go check that out. It's really cool. So what do you guys think about this big announcement that the Cobra Kai creators have just signed this new deal with Sony Pictures for 4 more years? What do you think this means for the show? How many seasons are we going to be getting? And are we going to be getting spin-offs? What kind of spin-offs do you want to see? Possibilities are endless, as Daniel and Miguel would say. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a new Cobra Kai Kid video. Hit that like button and share the video with your fellow Cobras and Miyagi-Dos. I'll see you all next time on Cobra Kai Kid. And until then, remember, Cobra Kai never dies.